Guys, I'm filming a YouTube video. I want to document so many different things in Travis and I's relationship and just like my life and have these videos to look back on. But I also just like want to build a relationship with you guys, and it'll be so fun to make different vlogs. Okay, but this one is a crazy one. When this video comes out, Travis and I will either be in America or we will have decided not to go because it didn't work out. Hi guys, it's Editing Maddie here, and I just want to give you a quick background on mine and Travis's relationship. If you're brand new here, if you don't even know who I am, if you don't know anything about our relationship, just to make this vlog have some context and a little bit less confusing to you. But I am from the US and I'm currently living in Australia. About 2.5 years ago, I came to study abroad here in Australia, and I ended up meeting my now husband only a few days after arriving in Australia. And so our relationship progressed, everything. I moved to Australia full-time. We got engaged, we got married. That's a little small snippet of our relationship. But back in October of 2020 to March of 2021, we're in the United States, in Wisconsin, with my family. So I'm from Wisconsin originally. Travis is from Sydney, Australia. So we just spent 6 months in America, and we only just got back April 1st, went through the 2-week quarantine in Australia. And that's why this might seem absurd to people that do know us, because we were literally just in America for a while and we did not think we'd be going back this soon. So anyways, back to the video. No, but like, we're crazy. We're finally settled in our apartment. We're finally in a routine. I started uni, Travis started a new job. We're finally like feeling settled and like we're just building roots, you know? And then of course we get the idea, why not just disrupt all of that and go back to America and then come back and go through the quarantine again and then make ourselves feel all homey in a routine again. And everyone that knows us is like, you guys never just like stay in one place. It's true, but I kind of love it. But oh my gosh, I'm on the ground. But here's the thing, I've been so homesick. Like, I've been crying and just feeling like a different kind of homesick. So many people are struggling worse, and they've missed like marriages and like deaths of loved ones or funerals or like babies being born, even like their own children, like people, like spouses that are stuck in different countries. I know all of that. I'm in a Facebook group for people that are trying to get in and out of Australia, and I see the stories, I read them, and it's like breaks my heart. And so mine is like nothing compared to that. We just had the crazy idea, like, why don't we just try? And it's a process. And the odds, here's the thing, I'm not going to be upset if we don't make it work. And I'm just kind of letting like the universe and God take the wheel, because there's so many different factors that will determine if we're able to go or not. And so if those work out, then I'm like, okay, then it means we're meant to go. And if they don't work out, then we're not meant to go. Basically, how we started, I called my lawyer and I said, would it even be possible for me to leave the country right now if I have a partner visa pending? Because we got the opportunity to possibly go to America, and I really want to take it and see my family. Because although I just saw them 3 months ago, like, any opportunity we have to see your family, like, life is so precious and short. Like, why wouldn't you take it if you could? That's my whole view on things. So she said, because my visa is processing, you have to be in the country when they make a decision or not. And they're going to make a decision in the next 4 weeks. So I was like, great, this is perfect timing, because like, that's the worst timing. Like 4 weeks, like we're trying to go in 2 weeks. So she was like, then I was like, okay, it's probably just not going to work out. Like, it is what it is. I'm still going to try to get everything done for her that she needs, like right away, because if there is a small chance that I get everything done and it does get accepted within 2 weeks, we could still make it for like the 4th of July. Probably not Father's Day, but the 4th of July. The first step was getting a medical appointment. And she said that those usually take weeks to get, because there's like a waiting list and people fly in from all over the country to go to different medical centers, like wherever they can find the appointment. And so she's like, that's probably gonna take you a few weeks to even get the appointment. So I was like, great. Literally, I go on the website yesterday when I got off the phone with her. I go on the website at 2:30. There's an appointment at 3:15 that day, 45 minutes later. I quickly fill out the form, I get the appointment, and I get there like 5 minutes late. And I have my medical appointment. And even the nurses there, I was telling them my story, my situation, and like that we're trying to go back to America. And they were like, wait, you got this appointment today, like 30 minutes ago? We literally have someone that flew here from like Adelaide and people that have driven hours. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like in my head, I was like, wait, maybe this is a sign. Like what, did someone cancel? Like why was there just like a magic appointment? Just one appointment, it said 3:15. And it was like not far. The other centers around here were like an hour and a half away. If I left now, which I legally can, it would just like throw away my process of my partner visa and it would kind of ruin my chances of getting one. And as much as I miss my family, I need to think about like my future in Australia. So that's like one hurdle. And then the second one is getting Travis an exemption, because for him to leave Australia right now, you still need an exemption if you're a citizen here. So he would have to get another exemption. And I started that today, like applying for him. As I was writing it, I felt so like selfish because I was like, we were just there 3 months ago. I know so many people haven't been with their family for like years now. And like, I was just honest with them. And I was like, my mental health is suffering. I miss my family. And like, I would really love for my husband to be able to come with me. Please keep us together, blah, blah, blah. And the other reason I feel that it's just like working out perfectly is because Travis is quitting his job. And so it's like the perfect timeline because he doesn't have like a job that he has to be here for. And then my uni classes can be all remote right now. Like another plot twist, Travis is going to uni. He wants to start a business degree as well, different than what I'm doing, more about like data analytics and like stocks and all that. But he would start in September. So that's another reason why I'm like, yeah, we should go to America, because if he's going to do a uni degree, it's 2 years. So we're going to for sure be here for 2 years. If we have this opportunity, we might as well take it, because who knows, next summer I could have a baby or something. Like, I don't know. I just miss my family so much. My camera died earlier, and then I had a few uni classes, and now I'm all like showered and in this cute set from Free People. It's a cute little tie-dye, tie-dye shorts, and it's reversible. So one side is like super soft, and then the other side's just like a sweatshirt material. I go back and forth so much on like if it's the right decision, like if we should go or not, because like part of me is like, no, I kind of just want to stay here and like getting more comfortable and like staying in a routine. And it would be easier for us to stay here and for me to just be homesick. Like that's the easier option. We don't have to go through, you know, the travel process, which is like 24 hours, and all the jet lag. We don't have to try to get an exemption and rush and do all this paperwork. We obviously wouldn't have to pay all the money that's required. We wouldn't have to do the 2-week quarantine, which is like intense. So it would be easier to stay here. But then I'm like, it's so worth it to go see my family. Like all of that stuff is worth it. And I don't really mind being a little stressed out or like my schedule's off. And like, not to mention I would do uni classes. One of my classes would be from 1 to 3 a.m. But it's like, that's so worth it. And should we go? Should we not? And like with someone with anxiety, I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Like you second guess yourself a lot. You look for like reassurances and like your doubts come in. So I'm just like, that's why I like have to be like, it's up to God. It's up to the universe. Otherwise I would never make a decision. And I would just like keep going back and forth. So I'm like, if it's meant to be, it will be. Wait, look at the sky. Ta-da.
You name your sister?
I just know Jeanette wouldn't lie about something.
This one would.
I wish I knew Kate like that. Have you ever?
Good morning, guys. It's like 2 days later and I'm sitting down. It's literally not even 6 a.m. and I'm going to finish applying for Travis exemption and just fill out a few other forms that we need. I'm just like feeling so overwhelmed. Like I have so much to do with like my life. Like, do you ever just feel that way where you don't feel like what you're doing is good enough? Like I have to do uni stuff. I should be doing more of like my functional nutrition course. I should be doing my ebook. I could be getting my Pilates certification. Like I could be doing a million more things. And then I immediately just feel overwhelmed. Like I'm not doing enough. And then when I try to lay in bed and relax, I feel like I can't because I need to get up and start doing something. So does anyone else relate? It's the next day, and today I went and got my fingerprints done at the police station, which was such an experience. I was in the back where they take like the actual inmates and stuff and process them. Finally sent them off to America, which is like the last thing I needed to do in order for my partner visa to get accepted. And then, oh my gosh, I submitted Trav's exemption today. Oh my gosh, I've checked his portal a million times. Like, I've refreshed it. I can't do anything else. I have knots in my stomach. This happens every time we apply for an exemption. That's all I can think about. Like, yesterday or the day before, I was telling you guys, I don't really mind if we don't get accepted. Whatever will be, will be. Well, now that I've been doing so much work for it and just like envisioning it, I want to go. Anyways, my class starts in 2 minutes. My therapist told me when I talk fast, I'm anxious. So I'm talking fast. Therefore, I'm anxious. Oh my gosh, this is like what I was just doing in my logic class. I'm just stressed with uni and with this exemption stuff. And I can't talk to my family about it because none of them know that I'm trying to even apply for this exemption and everything. So, and I'm also not venting about it on Instagram because I don't want to tell anyone. So it's literally just to you guys and to Travis. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Hi guys. So I just wanted to update you. It's the next day now, and like this vlog is an interesting vlog because in the way that it's filmed, because it's not super like active. It's not just like one day. It's like I'm taking you along the process of me figuring out if I'm going to America and what we have to do, and it's very realistic. Like, it's dragged out over many, many days, doing different things and just waiting. I've been refreshing his exemption page over and over, still don't have any results for that. And honestly, last night I was struggling so bad. I was crying, I was super homesick, and I was like, I don't know. I just felt like so much pressure from like everything that I had been doing this entire week to prepare for my partner visa. And at first that wasn't stressful because I was like, oh, we have like 4 weeks to get everything to the lawyer that I need for like my partner visa in Australia. It'll be fine. But then when Travis and I came up with the idea to try to go to America, wait one sec, let me like get comfortable. When we came up with the idea to try to go to America is when it got stressful, of course, because you're trying to rush everything. And so I think like last night, everything just caught up with me. I felt so like helpless because I was like, something that I want so bad is going to be in the hands of someone else and what they decide. And maybe if you're not familiar with the exemption process in Australia, like, it's so random and inconsistent. Every time your case gets open and your request gets open, it's by a different person, and it's just what they're feeling. They literally read their case, they decide, yep, that works, or no. If they're having a good day or a bad day, you know, even my lawyer said there's no consistencies, it's not fair. So it's like, to know that something that I want so bad and that's like so important to me, to see my family, is in the hands of someone who makes a decision in a few minutes, really like upsets me and makes me just feel like helpless. Like, you know, maybe God has a plan. It's not about what I want. And some people are in way worse of a position. I know that. But when you're just struggling, your family is priceless. It's not, you can't put a time on it. You can't measure. You can't put these conditions on it. You shouldn't be not allowed to see your family if you're struggling and you need them. Do you know what I mean? So it's such a weird situation to have someone be like, nope. And it's like, how can they really understand your situation when you're just doing it over, you know, writing and like pictures, like an application? Like it's like they don't see when I'm crying and bawling my eyes out, or like they don't feel how bad it hurts to like miss your family. Maybe they do. Maybe that's the people that approve them. I don't know, because I don't know. It is Sunday it's Sunday night. It's like 6 p.m. And I just wanted to update you guys a little bit. So it's been like 2 days, I think. Still haven't had an update with the exemption, but I did find out that they do process them on the weekends. Ours still just says received, so it hasn't been looked at, not under consideration, and not approved or denied. So there's been some updates with like my emotions behind the whole thing. I feel like I'm going to be really, really sad if it doesn't work out, because in the beginning I was like, okay, if it's meant to be, it will be. If not, we'll go in December or maybe later or whatever. I don't know if I've already told you guys this or not, but now I'm like, I really want to go. Like, I'm going to be very sad if it gets denied. I'm probably going to try again. I'm just hoping that next time I turn on the camera, I have an answer for you guys and for myself. Guys, guess what? I just refreshed the page for my exemption portal, well, for Travis's, and it says under consideration. Under consideration means they're literally looking at it right now. I also have my sister here on the FaceTime with me, and I'm about to refresh it.
Talking so fast.
I know, I'm nervous. I told you guys that I talk fast. My therapist told me that when I'm anxious, I talk fast. Okay, should we refresh it? I'm nervous.
Take a breath. You have to take a breath.
I'm scared because, oh my God.
Wait, turn me.
Okay, I'm scared. It might just say under consideration if I refresh it. I don't know how long it'll be, but let's just see. Oh my God, I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh, it still says under consideration. Okay. Oh my God, I'm literally shaking, guys. Look. I don't know. Can you tell? You can tell I'm shaking. Oh my goodness. Please. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Okay, wait, let's refresh. I'm scared. Oh, shut up. It says close. I don't think we got it. It doesn't say exempt. I'm scared. Now we go to Travis's email. Oh, I'm really sad. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, it's not exempt. It got denied. It says, I've considered your request and as an authorized decision maker determined that this travel is not exempt from the travel restrictions. Your request has been assessed against all outward travel exemption categories. If you're able to provide more information or if circumstances change, please submit a new request. Kind regards, Paul. Paul!
No.
I'm so annoyed. Okay, vlog, I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, so it's that afternoon. You saw my exemption get denied, well, Travis's exemption get denied earlier today. And I have successfully submitted a second attempt. And I just submitted a lot more evidence and talked more about like personal family reasons as to why I need to go home. I'm also trying to get a note from my therapist that I'm in a state, like a mental state right now where I would benefit greatly from being around my family, and basically her saying she recommends that I am with my family during this time. So I can add that to our application. If this one gets denied, I truly don't know. I'm like applying for him, but like as his wife. So he just kind of, rides, just chills, freaking surf, go to work, just, I'll tell you if it gets exempt or not. And then he's like, yeah, we'll get it. And then I'm just over here stressing, like eating my nails, ripping my hair out, like not sleeping, like, yep, we'll get it.
We will. Think positive.
Well, I'm the one doing all the work. And if we don't get this one, I don't know what other work I can do.
We'll call a lawyer.
I've already emailed the lawyer. Guys, I'm a little stressed.
Great.
So it's the next morning. His exemption got denied yesterday. And I'm just feeling really like hopeless and like stuck, trapped. I don't like people telling me when I can and can't see my family. And although I can leave, well, I really can't leave until I get my partner visa accepted, like I explained before. But although I'm not the one being stuck here, how do they expect me to leave Travis or to pick between my husband and seeing my parents that are just getting older or seeing my siblings that need me? I mean, the past like 3 summers I've just been here. You don't get these years back. I just don't understand why my reason wasn't good enough or I didn't show enough evidence. Like, how can you show evidence for how much you're hurting? Like, there would not be enough evidence in the world. And I'm sad. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to eat. I like force myself to eat. And imagine if I had to leave Travis. Like, he'd be so sad. I've just never felt this like hopeless or lonely. And I don't think many Australians fully understand if they don't have people overseas, if they're not from a different country, if they're not in a relationship that is affected, you know, if they don't have parents overseas or children or a spouse. The average Australian who just lives here and has been in lockdown, but their entire family and everyone they know is here. And so I don't know, I just feel so alone. Like, they just don't get it. I will never take the freedom that Americans have for granted ever again. I'm just so over it. I'm mad at Paul. How can you live without your family? I just don't know how people do it. And I don't want to do it. I don't even know what to do. I'm talking to my therapist tomorrow, thankfully. And there's also a lot that you don't know. Personal details I can't tell you. Okay guys, so this morning I was crying to you a little bit while eating my fruit. And now it is that evening and Travis is here. So of course I'm already happier, but I just submitted most of the evidence that I need to give my lawyer in order to get my partner visa accepted here. And once I have that accepted, I'm one step closer to going to America, because then I can for sure get back into Australia. So it's not as big of a worry. I'll still have to apply for an exemption, but it's like, she said it's pretty much guaranteed that I would get one. So then if I did have to go without Travis, which I hope not, but at least I knew I could get in.
Yeah.
No, but also I'm having good feelings about this, but then if I think about it too hard, I don't get good feelings. So I don't know, I'm really confused. Look at these cute paintings behind me. We painted those last weekend. I painted the top, Travis painted the bottom. Tell the vlog what you think.
It's all gonna come to play, I'm telling you, I can feel it.
But I'm nervous. Like, the reality is, as much as I'm like thinking positive and trying to manifest it and praying and hoping, like, the back of my mind, I'm just like, I'm like, I don't know, I don't even want to say it, but I'm like, it just can't, like, it's just too good to be true.
No, it will go good. We'll get there, don't worry. We got this.
So he's clearly really excited to go.
I am, I'd love to go.
I just feel sick to my stomach. That's the best way to describe it. I feel sick to my stomach 24/7 whenever we have an exemption pending. So I'm really hoping tomorrow it gets accepted so I can breathe and get everything ready. I have all my lists. I have so many different lists of things to do before we go. And I'm slowly just trying to check them off. Guys, guess what? I can't even say it because I just feel the exemption got approved. Third time was a charm. It took 1 week to come back and it got approved for compassionate and compelling reasons. And I'm just so happy. It's Tuesday night and about 3 hours ago, it was under consideration. And then Travis and I were watching TV on the lounge and I just fell asleep, and it's almost 11 p.m. And I woke up, I was like, okay, let's go to bed. You know, I was checking it during those 3 hours, whatever. I woke up and I check his email, like I'm half asleep, like about to go to bed, but I'm like, let me just check it one more time. And literally 3 minutes before I check it, like we had gotten an email literally 3 minutes before. And I was like, oh my gosh, we have an email. I'm scared to open it. I open it and it's exempt. And I'm still half asleep right now. But I'm shaking. I'm trying to call my sister. It's 7:30 a.m. in America and I'm trying to let her know. Because like you saw earlier, like she was with me when it got denied. She knows the whole process and everything. And one of my best friends knows that we're trying to come home. But for everyone else's surprise, I like can't. I feel so grateful. And do you want to know the weirdest thing? I was watching like a video on YouTube about, you know, God's timing, and just like, it was just like one of those inspirational videos about how you can't like rush God's timing, and like like everything happens in the perfect time, even if you don't like waiting. Finally was like coming to terms with the fact that maybe it's just not meant to be. Like I had a lot of peace around it, and I wasn't super like anxious, and just like this time around anyways, I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine, because like, you know, his plan's better than mine. So if it's not meant to be, then it's like protecting us from something, or, you know, whatever. And so I was just like, I don't know, I just felt like different. And then for it to be exempt, I'm like in shock. Like I'm literally in shock. The only thing you need to know from this clip is that I feel so grateful and so overjoyed and so shocked and so thankful. And I'm in shock. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I'm not half asleep. And I also have a massive headache right now. So I just feel like I just can't believe it. I'm just going to keep rereading the email and like make sure I didn't like read it wrong. Although that's impossible, because it says, it's like green across the top and says in big letters, you're exempt. And I'm just like, I'm in shock. Okay, you will see this footage now, so I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing for you guys, because it was a lot of me just rambling on and venting. But the next video after this is going to be the fun one, where we're going through the airport and surprising my family members. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Wait, Trav, do you have any words?
I'm shocked. I didn't think it would happen, because the people that we're spoken to has been happening very often, but let's go.